And before we get started with this episode, I want to let you know that on November 18th, I'll be opening up enrollment into my online marketing course, SEO for Detailers. This is a course that helps you rank your website on the first page of Google in your local area for targeted keywords. So let's say you are in Austin. You'd want to rank for keywords like Austin auto detailing, Austin car detailing, Austin mobile detailing. So you can click the link in the show notes, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can check the description box and sign up for the waiting list, as it's going to be open for a limited time. Again, the enrollment opens up on November 18th. Let's go ahead and get started with this episode. Welcome to a Quick Tip Tuesday episode. Here, I'm going to cover a post that I made on my Instagram account where I broke down how we charge. On the post, I said $400 to $1,800 for our detailing services. And the main thing I want to talk about is a graph that I showed. So hopefully I'll have the editor display that graph here if you're watching this on YouTube. But basically, it's like a 3-tiered system, right? So for us, give you a quick little a context of, when we price our services and I share those prices on Instagram, YouTube, wherever, there's a lot of questions or comments about like, how are you able to charge so much? I can't get these prices. If I charge these prices, I wouldn't get any customers. No one books with me. And there's a lot of things that go into booking customers, right? It's never just like this, it's $149 instead of $150, and that's what books all the customers. It's nothing like that. It is a collective effort of everything that you do that pushes you, or that sets you to the side of customers want to book with you, or it puts you to the side of customers don't want to book with you, right? And I'm keeping things very simple because it's going to be a short episode. But if you go to that graph, there is 3 basically zones that I called it, right? And you have the red zone, which are customers or people that here I put that they want a fast and cheap service. They're not overly concerned about a high quality detail. And overall, they're more so like they want to spend maybe, under $100 for a full detail. Then you have the yellow zone, and these customers, people, they are shopping around, right, for maybe different quotes, maybe asking what each service package entails. They're interested in getting it done soon, but either time or money is holding them back from actually booking with someone. And then there's the green zone, and these are the customers / people that want a reputable detailer, right? They want a professional, high quality detailer. They're willing to pay for that quality, and they want it done now. All right. Now, again, if you look at the graph on YouTube, or if you saw it on my Instagram, the bottom red zone, they're just by the kind of context of what those kind of customers are looking for. There's a lot more of them, right? So if you're looking for someone that wants to pay for a $1,400 correction and coating, right, and they want it done now, and they're looking for a reputable detailer, there's not that many of those customers out there. If you're looking for a customer that wants a detail inside and out for under $100, that only takes an hour to complete, you'll find a lot of those customers, right? Because it's more of a niche service that you're offering if you're going for correction coatings or it's like some higher level tier service, right? So the way I break it down is that we focus our time, energy, attention on attracting and targeting primarily the green zone, meaning the customers that want the reputable detailer, that are willing to pay a premium price, and that want it done now. So that means that when we're talking to customers via email, phone, in person, we're going to get a lot of no's. We're going to miss, a lot of quote unquote opportunities because they don't necessarily meet that criteria that we're looking for. So if you're having trouble booking customers in, if you're having trouble charging higher rates, again, aside from everything else you have to do about marketing to the right people, about creating a great customer experience, about having the right customer service skills, about knowing how to properly sell your services, right? Like aside from all that, because that's also very important, is that you have to be able to know who you have to have a clear vision of who your customers are. So for us, we're going to spend a lot of that time on the top, on the upper echelon. And when I say upper echelon, that is in context to the type of customers that we service. So if you're offering, PPF, correction and coatings and tint, and your, average ticket price is, $2,400, that's your green zone. If you are offering a quicker, kind of more affordable service with a fast turnaround, That's your green zone, right? So I'm not saying the green zone across the board is the ones that are paying the premium price. I'm saying the green zone in context to your business, whatever kind of customers you are, that's your green zone, right? Because if you are more of a quick in and out service, where there's nothing wrong with that, I have nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But if you're more of a quick in and out service that isn't charging a premium price, you're not looking for the customer that wants to spend $1,400 because that's going to mess up your basically your production line because that's going to take a lot more time and attention, right? So the green zone is what you deem as the customer that you're going for. Again, there's no right and wrong answer. It's just very important to be aware and to have that clarity of the type of customer, the ideal customer that you want. So for us, there's going to be less green zone customers, so to speak, because that's your ideal customer. Again, I'm saying that for our business. So if you can't book customers in, if you're having a hard time, it's like, generally speaking, is you are focused on like the red zone, yellow zone area, and you're kind of disregarding the green zone. Now, how do you get to the green zone? Where are those green zone customers? Again, everything you do in your business either pushes you to being the detailer that they hire or not being the detailer that they hire. Everything that you do. So your marketing, what are you doing to market your services? Are you posting on Facebook groups? Are you in, the Nextdoor app? Are you, running ads on Google, Facebook, Instagram? And then you have to keep on peeling those layers back because yes, like Facebook ads work, Instagram ads work, Google ads work. Those all work. But if you're not optimizing the campaign properly, if your creative, meaning the photo or video that you're using is low quality or isn't speaking to the proper audience that you wanted to reach, if your copy, meaning the text that you write on that ad, is again not targeting the proper audience, there's going to be a disconnect between what you're targeting and what you're going after, and then what people are actually consuming that ad of yours, right? And again, that's just one example. It could be SEO, search engine optimization, right? And you have to target keywords in your local area. If you're targeting keywords of like, car wash or mobile car wash or, mobile headlight restoration, and you're getting like these customers that just aren't really, they're not your ideal customer, and you're trying to go for like paint correction, ceramic coating, smoke odor removal. These are that are like 4 or 5, 6, 800 plus services. Well, then there's a disconnect, right? So marketing is one thing. Then it's okay. Let's say you have your marketing in place and you're getting traffic and phone calls and all that to your business, right? Well, then how's your sales skills? How's your customer service skills, right? Because then it's like if you never pick up the call and you take 5 hours to call back, or when you do talk to the customer, you're like, hello, right? Like there's no professionalism. You're not asking questions. You're not trying to figure out what they want. You're not there to really like to genuinely help. That's going to affect the way you're able, the amount of customers you're able to book. So the graph here that I'm showing, it's more so of a very big picture way of saying the reason why we're able to charge higher tiered service, or we're able to charge more for our services, is because all of the efforts that we're doing in our business, all the marketing, all the communications, everything is to target more for that green zone that our green zone. Again, you have to come up with what your green zone is. That's how we're able to book in customers. I get a lot of comments, especially on TikTok, but a lot of comments of like, dude, how can you charge so much? Dude, you're overcharging. Dude, like I can never charge these rates. Dude, I could do that for half the price. And it's like, I'm sure all that is true, right? But even in my area, in our area, in Houston, right? There's detailers that are struggling to book customers as well. Yet we're only but 10, 15 miles apart. So why is it that we're able to charge so much and, no one else can charge these services, where in the same area, 10 miles down the road, there's other detailers that aren't able to keep the lights on, that aren't able to book in customers at a much lower price than us. So big picture wise, it's like, yes, we focus our time and attention on the green zone, on the customers that, everything I just said. So look into your business, right? If you're saying, hey, I want to charge more, but I can't, it's like, well, why can't you, right? Is it really your market that doesn't, bear those prices where you can't charge over $400 for a detail? Or is it that like a lot of the people that you're looking at in your area don't know what they're doing, don't know how to prioritize their marketing or their communications, right? Because if I looked at another detailer right now in Houston and I'm like, man, they don't charge over $400 for a detail, then I guess I can't do that either. But I would be wrong, right? That same person that can't, charge higher rate, they're probably looking around and saying, man, like no one wants to pay, no one wants to pay more than $200 for a detail. It's like, that is your own bubble that you've created that people can't buy. People aren't willing to spend money on their business. Where if you look at the ones that kind of understand what they're doing and have a better idea of like who they're targeting, you can. So it's like it's a very fine line between like, yes, look at your area, look at your market, look at what other details are doing, but at the same time though, who's to say that you're not the one that can set yourself apart from the pack and say, well, I'm gonna charge more, right? If everyone else here is charging $600 for a correction and coding, I want to charge $900, and I'm gonna do things to elevate my value and what I offer to my customers, right? And a lot of times, it's not just about detailing, right? It's not just about saying, well, everyone else is using a Harbor Freight polisher. I'm going to use a Rupert, so that's why I can charge more. No, it's saying like, hey, when you talk to the customer, you're genuinely like interested in their needs and figuring out a solution for them. You are, you're just very genuine, very very caring for the customer. You make sure that they have all the information to make the best decision about what service they should go with, right? Like. And I don't know exactly what that means as far as like what you would have to do, but that's what I'm saying. Like there are detailers in our area that are saying, man, I can't charge, more than $200. Oh man, that's just a number. I'm just making up that number. But where's like, I can't charge more than $200 per detail, per detail. I can't book customers in. I'm having a hard time booking customers. It's like, that's your struggle, right? But it's like, why can't another detailer in the same area be able to book in details that are at a much more premium price point? And I'm just using that as my example, but I'm saying like if you're saying, man, like I'm having a hard time booking customers, it's like, what detailer in your area is not having a hard time? What are they doing, right? Like there's another detailer in your area that's not struggling like you are. Again, I'm just very generally speaking, right? Just to paint the picture of like, there's another detailer in your area that is booked out, that is charging way more than you, that is like offering premium services. So why is it that is there something like just something overly crazy that they're doing? No, it's just going back to everything I just said. Your marketing, your customer service skills, the customer experience, your sales skills, communications, like all that is what like is the absolute fundamentals of the business. You can talk about these other things like, oh, well, the shop looks nice and they have those octagon LED lights and they have like nice and sure, like does that add to the reasoning of why they're able to charge more? To a small degree, sure, but it's to the fundamentals of like marketing, customer service, customer experience, sales skills. Like that is what sets people apart. And it's not about like finding some new method or something that's like innovative or revolutionary. It's more so like just do what everyone else is doing, but better. That's it. Just do what everyone else is doing, but better. And it's not just about detailing. This is going to be a short episode. I'll keep it right here. I'll end it right here. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye-bye. Hopefully, you've enjoyed this short episode. Again, if you are interested in learning more or joining SEO for Detailers, it's going to open up November 18th. You can get on the waiting list by clicking the link down below in the description box, or if you're listening to this, just click in the show notes and sign up.